Hey everybody, this is Paul with 12voltreview.com, and today we got a new 2014, brand new for this year, even though it's still 2013. I have the Pioneer DEH-X2600UI. I believe this is the first radio in line, as far as I know, that has USB inputs for 2014. The radio's going to average around $99.95. It may not be on the shelves just yet. It could be, because it being so new, but anyway, let's get this, see what's inside the box, and then we'll get it mounted up, and then we'll turn it on and go from there. Alright. Alright, we got the wiring harness, installation screws and CD keys, the remote, and inside we got the manual, which is always good to read, even though sometimes it's kind of hard. You can actually go on most all manufacturers' websites and download the PDF version of the manuals. That way, if there's a feature that you're looking for that you can't really readily find, because there's a lot of small type and stuff, but you can actually search through the manual in the PDF and find what you need probably a whole lot faster than trying to read from page to page in the actual manual. Anyway, got the warranty card. Alright, now I'm going to pull the radio out. Now see, there's nothing else in the box, so we'll set this off to the side. There went one of the styrofoams. There's the other styrofoam here. It's to keep it from jumping around inside the box while it's riding. There's a piece of plastic. And you'll notice when you pull them out of the box, there's a little tab over here, but you can pull the face off and pull these little tabs out. It just tells you a little more about the radio. Anyway, that's what everything's in the box. Let's get it mounted up. We'll see what the back of it looks like, and we'll flip it around, turn it on, and go from there. Alright, now we got it mounted up and got the back of it turned around. Let's see, we'll start with the left hand side and work our way to the right. We got our FM input, that's for FM radio stations. Got your power plug with the fuse, little 10-amp fuse there. And you got your rear / subwoofer, switchable RC outputs. These are 2-volt outputs, so you can have either one 2-channel amp playing some highs, one 2-channel amp playing some bass or bass amp, or you can take this and wire it off with 2 Y jacks and play a 4-channel amp, but then you lose your fader and balance. You'll just either have balance or fader, but not both. But anyway, that's all of it in the back of it. It's pretty simple basic stuff. But let's get it turned around, powered up, and we'll see what the front of it. Alright, we got it powered up, and it says well, set up, so we'll hit yes. And we'll just kind of speed to the time there. Go ahead and switch it over to tuner radio. It's going to be on demo mode, but we'll turn it off here in a few minutes. Has a nice flat black finish. Looks real nice. The illuminated buttons over here are nice and clear, or translucent, I guess that's what you want to call. It's kind of like you can almost see through them, which is really neat. Like to go on forever. But we'll start from the top and work our way back around. We got our CD eject button. Click this, it ejects the CD out. And this is your CD slot right here. Over here on the right hand side, this is your USB port, which is highlighted in white. And this is for like thumb drives. You get those from your favorite technology store, Wally World, Office Depot, whatever. And you can put all kinds of music on it. Plug it in there and start playing, or if you have an iPhone or iPod or Android, which you can download the Pioneer control app that you can plug in here, and it'll charge your iPhones and Androids up through the USB, and you can control your songs through the radio. Underneath it is a non-illuminated aux input. That way you can plug anything in, laptops, tape players, old 8-tracks with headphone output, as long as it has some sort of headphone output. So you can plug into here and turn it on aux, and you can listen to it. Right here is your presets. If you have a favorite station, you can click on it, go to it, or hold it down and set it to that station. These are your channel, track changing buttons. If you have a CD in it, changes your tracks. If you have USB in it, changes your songs on the USB, your iPod, or whatever. The little stuff's a little lint on there. Alright, around the volume button, we got the source, which cycles through your CD, radio, aux, USB, whatever. The more stuff you have plugged in, pushed in, turned on, the more features that you have in the source. But right now it's just radio and aux, that's it. Right here is a magnifying glass, which is the search button. So if you have music on your iPhone, thumb drive, whatever, you can use that to help search through it. Display, if you're in radio mode, it just lets you select the clock or frequency, depending on how you want to look at it. If you select the clock, and let's say if you change the station, let's say the 89.3, after a few seconds it goes back to clock. If you do frequency, it'll just stay on frequency. Underneath it is the backup menu button. This button right here, if you hold it down, it turns on the dimmer, which only dims it just a little bit, that much. Hold it down again, the same button, and it brightens it off, so it's dimmer off. Over here is the band button, FM1, FM2, FM3, and AM, back to FM1. That's so you can program 18 different FM stations and only 6 AM stations. So out of all those AM stations, you can only program 6. So, you know, choose what you like. Over here you got the iPod button. It's like a quick direct, instead of clicking source several times, you can click the iPod button and it'll go directly to your iPod if it's plugged in. And back to source. Alright, so let's see, I guess we'll go ahead and push the volume button in. We got the menu. And inside this menu you got function, and inside function we got best station memory, local, seek manual, and that's pretty much it. That's just for radio. There may be some other features for function for other sources. The next one's audio. You got fader, balance, EQ settings, loudness off, low, mid, loudness low, mid, and highs. Subwoofer reverse and normal. You just leave it on normal. Subwoofer control. You can change the hertz, the gain of it, and probably I think the dB setting. We also got bass boost, gives you a little more powerful in the bass, like a little extra hit to it. We also got high pass filter settings. If you want to take some bass out of your highs, you can play with that. If not, you just leave it alone in your full range. And we're back to fader. I'll go back to EQ setting, and here you got powerful, natural, vocal, custom 1, custom 2. Custom 1 and custom 2 allows you to automatically set your own EQ settings. Like you got your bass, mid bass, mids, highs, or mid highs, and tweets. And you can adjust the gain on it per section there. So you can, like, I can put that on 3, mid bass. 5, I'm just putting it in there. 3 on mids, and tweeters all the way up. You know, just depends on how you like it. And you can do something different on custom too. That way, if you listen to a different song that has different style music, you can go switch between each one, or put it on a prefab one, or just flat with no changes whatsoever. And so after audio, we got system. The system got your clock set, because that's to set your clock. 12 hour, 24 hour if you're military, is regular. This right here gives you the option to turn this off or on. Usually it's by default it's on, but if you don't like aux inputs and you want to turn it off, then you have that feature. I don't know why you want to, but it gives you that feature just in case. There's the dimmer off on. Got the demo. Turning demo off is really good, because what it does is, by default, demo plays all the basic features the radio has. So if you go and set some changes in there, and after about 10 or 15 seconds, demo comes on and it erases all that. So you have to start all over. So you have to turn demo off first before you start anything. Back out of that. Got rid of it altogether. Okay, that's all for the system menu. Mix tracks, that's a program you can download from pioneerelectronics.com. It's a free program installed on your computer. You dump all the music you have on your computer into the program, plug in a USB drive in the computer, and it will mix, like a DJ, all your songs together on certain beats that you choose. And when you plug it in here, it'll automatically read that. You actually turn mix tracks on or off, and it will play the songs, you know, one after another, blended together like a DJ would at a club, you know. Let's go back to the menu, mix tracks. So in the mix tracks menu, you got short mode, which shortens the songs like really short, and I think you can actually select 1 minute, 1.5, 2 or 3 minutes, or up to 3 minutes, or just off. And what that means is it'll play 2 minutes worth of the song before it switches over to the next song, or you can set it to 1 minute's worth of the song, so you can go through more songs more rapidly. The next ones is mix pattern, got sound level. If you wanted to bounce with the level, got low pass. If you were to blink with just the bass music, that mix. Let's see here, random or just blink whenever. Display effects on. That's just for all the stuff in here. That bounces with the music, cutting in effects. It blinks when it goes in the next song, and back to short mode. That's all for the mix tracks setup, and back to fun. Oh, that's it for the menu. Also, this radio got WMA MP3 for the CD player, which also plays WMA MP3s on the USB. If you have an iPhone, it'll play the music off your iPhone or iPod through here just fine, even though they may be in AAC format. For the Androids, you just download the Pioneer application for the radios, and it'll play it just fine. If not, from what I heard, you may not need to. You should read them just fine. And it's also got a detachable face. If you want to take the face off, you just press the little button, pull the face off, take it with you. And that's pretty much it. And when you plug the face back in, it starts playing, reading, wherever you left off at. Alright, got it all put back in the box. That was the Pioneer DEH-X2600UI. It's the new for 2014 radio. Just come out in September of 2013, which is as of this video this month. I said it's for around $9.99 or $99.95. 1 year warranty. It's got your USB for iPhone, iPod controls, CD player. It may not be on the shelf just yet, but it might be. Anyway, this is Paul at 12voltreview.com. 12voltreview.com. Sorry. I appreciate y'all watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And please subscribe.